Welcome in, basketball fans. Happy New Year. Tanager Sports, a grind session. Buckle it up, man. We've got a good one coming here, Coach. It is starting to see the crowd filling in here. We've got DME out of Daytona Beach, Florida, with Mikael Brown, top 10 player in the country, point guard that just signed on Wednesday to play his college basketball right here in Louisville, Kentucky. That's where we are this weekend on the grind session, and I see a lot of Cardinal red over there in the crowd, and they'll be taking on West Oaks. Now, talking to Coach Matt Panaggio before the game, there's a Florida league where these teams play within the league, and West Oaks and West Oaks and DME all in the state of Florida. So they had a league game where they played earlier this year. DME missed half their team. They were not full strength, and West Oaks beat them. So we might have a little bit of revenge factor here for DME. We've got Mikael playing in front of the home crowd for the first time since the announcement. What do you expect to see here?
I think Mikael is brilliant. DME, I think they're extremely well coached, just like the girls team. I expect to see a really, really good game out of them. West Oaks, we talked about off camera. I've watched their maturation as a team over the past couple of weeks. If they can cut down on the empty possessions and the lack of shot discipline that they've shown over the past couple of weeks, if they can cut out on that and commit to playing team ball and the we versus me play, I think they make this a very competitive game.
It'll be interesting to see what West Oaks does from a matchup standpoint. They've got some very good guards in Jaden Joseph. They've got Willie Burnett III, and they also have Justin Smith. Great backcourt players for Kenny Gillian, and we're going to see if one of those guys is going to match up against Mikael. And we're going to see that Brown Jr., he's going to get a defender running at him all the time, and it's going to be
two.
Yeah, and it's going to be, what's he going to do with the basketball? Does he let it come to him? Does he let playing in front of these home fans now get to him, and he wants to try to do too much? So we'll see. He's a good enough player to let it come to him.
If he did that, it would be extremely out of character. The thing that I loved, I don't get too high or low on high school basketball players for the pizzazz.
Right.
I watched him play, I forget the matchup that they had down in Daytona, and they ran two at him. They jumped them every chance they got, and you could tell that their philosophy was, we're going to make you do something other than score the ball. And he maintained his composure. He made the right pass. He made the right play the entire game. And then when they tired of running two people at him and the defense softened up, he erupted and ended up with almost 40 points and won the game.
That may have been the Iowa United ball game or something.
It may have been that, absolutely.
Because that was a good ball game at DME when we were in Daytona late last year. Got to get used to this 2025 thing going on here, right?
I don't think I've actually written it yet. So.
Yeah, I had to when I checked into the hotel the other day. I had to. Actually, it was on the first that I checked in, and I said, if I don't know today's date, I'm in trouble. So DME will be in the road black uniforms. West Oaks will be in their home gray. Interesting matchup also with the bigs for DME. They are not the vocal point of their offense. Brown Jr. is, but their bigs are going to have to play well against the bigs from West Oaks, as we see Paulo Bala getting ready to jump center. We are set, ready to go. And just as we get set, Budalauskas moves. And DME will get the first possession. Jacob Lanier, a new player for DME. First time we get a chance to see him. And Justin Smith will start. Here's Lanier. And Bala with the rebound. There's Justin. He was the first Flame player to guard Brown Jr. on that possession. When that high screen roll. Oh, nice ball fake and the throw down. That's Matias. They're going to call 5-second violation. Nobody for DME back helping against some really token pressure. Nothing really too much. It just everybody ran off and left Mikal Brown standing there holding the basketball. So turnover, DME. 2 possessions. They've got a missed shot and a turnover. Here's Justin Smith. Kind of a mismatch there. Matas Budalauskas having to guard him. And the Flames will turn it over.
I think that's the latest addition to the DME roster, Jacob Lanier.
Yep, he missed his first 2 shots. And we're going to get an illegal screen. And that's going to be Flamio Matias. And as we mentioned earlier, Justin Smith, the 5'11 senior from Orlando, will draw the defensive assignment, and they run somebody right at Brown, make him give it up, and it's a turnover. So another turnover, DME. A couple of missed shots, a couple of turnovers. Inside to Bala. We've got an injury all of a sudden here. We got Harry Bukinga down. Didn't see what happened to him there.
I think he got a little action in the tie-up under the basket. Didn't seem to be anything significant.
Got our trainer right on the spot. So both of the teams will go to their benches, get some instruction from the coaches as the trainer tends to Bukinga. Do have 2 more games on the slate for today and then a full schedule of ball games tomorrow. We've got Mount Zion. The last poll I saw, I think they were 19th in the country, Mount Zion out of Maryland. They'll take on Chi Prep at 7 o'clock here tonight. So we've got a full slate here on Tanager Sports. And then tomorrow, Jesse, do we get started earlier than this schedule tomorrow? Something like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 a.m.? Man, I got to get my beauty sleep. And you got me coming to the gym at 8:15 in the morning. My goodness. And it looks like maybe Harry got poked in the eyeball. That's what he came over here. So they'll get a sub in for him. It'll be West Oaks basketball underneath their own hoop. Into Bala. Boy, just shoot that when you're that close to it, no? And Matias. I guess they're calling that just a 2. And they're going to run Matias right at. And that foul is going to be on Justin Smith. So as soon as we've seen now the couple of times they've got the ball into the front court, as soon as Brown Jr. catches it, they run somebody at him. And that's going to be inbounded to Simpson, and he fell down.
Hey, shut the fuck up and play. Get your ass up.
So West Oaks basketball. Here's Burnett. That young fella can score it.
He really can.
Joseph dropping that off. I don't care how big you are. You catch it down in there. There's some big bodies playing defense also. And that's going to be a turnover on West Oaks. And DME still looking for their first point. We've played 2.5 minutes here. Good strong move, just not able to convert for Engine. And Joseph on the drive, Lanier the block. And now DME is big time small. They've got Trey Simpson, a 6'7" senior guard, and Bala, the 7-footer. This is the matchup right now. And that's not traveling, that's a foul. And we are physical in the get-go here.
Yeah, you can tell this is a little personal here.
Mm-hmm. Simpson, no good. They're going to call that on Budalauskas, who I think he thought that it was going to be against West Oaks, but Matas called for that foul, and that's 2 team fouls. I guess 1 team foul now on DME. Here's Brown sitting down on defense against Jaden Joseph. Here's Burnett with Lanier playing defense. Willie with the step back. That's great defense. And there's the size, Bala. Getting that offensive rebound. And Nathan Kirk will be called for that foul.
Trying to play bully ball. It ain't no fucking skill.
And we've got a couple of players here the officials talking to. You're not going to stop that. You're just going to let them play. We played 3.5 minutes here, and we got all this going on. I don't know. I feel like I need a halftime break already or something here. Bala with the second free throw, and it's 5-0 West Oaks. DME still searching for their first basket. There's Kirk with the basketball, taking them forever to get into anything. Simpson inside. There's Brown from the baseline, gets his first one. Listen to the crowd. Now he knocks his first jump shot down. Either he's got a lot of family here, or those are some Louisville Cardinal fans up there. Knocking down that baseline jumper for the first bucket for DME. And there's Smith. He traveled. And DME playing small right now. And Marcus Ponder will check in for Bala. Kiffin Teixeira, big time energy guy coming into the game, also number 4 in the gray. He'll be guarding the basketball here. Here's Brown. He'll drive it. And one opportunity. As he knocks down the floater. And the foul's going to be on Jaden Joseph. And good to see the big guy, Wokinga, coming back into the game for DME. As Brown will go to the free throw line to try to get a 3-point play. Now DME going to set up some defense here maybe. They're kind of pulling the bigs off the line, and Brown knocks the free throw down. He's got 5.
It'll be interesting to see. West Oaks doesn't typically play through Ponders. And even though they have an advantage there.
Are they going to throw him the ball? They did this time. And here's Ponder with the shot. No good. The king of the rebound. And here's where DME's got to get something out of transition. Oh, he's traveled. I was getting ready to say he just shuffled him.
22. Hey, only one coach up.
So full court pressure from DME. West Oaks just throws right over the top of it and toss. And great hustle by Lanier to get on the floor after that ball. Kirk on the drive.
Great job of keeping the middle.
There's going to be a foul on. That's going to be down low. I think Ponder got the shot. And the foul's going to be on Teixeira.
Come here.
I said something earlier. Somebody asked me to describe Ponder, and I said he'll have an 8-8 and 8 night, where he'll have points, rebounds, and block shots. You know, he's this young fella at the free throw line, Trey Simpson III, going to Murray State next year. I love that. In Murray State, the venue, when we had that event that we had in Murray, Kentucky a few weeks ago. The young fellow will join Tristan Ford at Murray State. Tristan will play in the ball game next, and that's going to be a foul on Kirk.
Trey, early on in the season, Trey was actually in the starting lineup. So.
Things kind of settling down here a little bit. The excitement of this one kind of settling down here, and both teams trying to get into things. Here's Burnett. Step back to his left, no. Simpson doing a good job of rebound. Brown ahead, nice. And Ponder with a block shot. Wow, Harry's got to be quicker with it. Here's Smith. Look at Ponder run the floor. He blocked the shot on one end and got him a dunk on the other. Look at him get back. My goodness. And a travel. So turnover. Now these Louisville fans are wanting them to offer Ponder right now. Marcius showing off. It only takes him about 4 strides to get up and down the court. That one's coming over to us. So turnover West Oaks, as both of the teams are trying to settle in offensively here. 7-6, our score. West Oaks with a 1-point lead. 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Grind session basketball here on Tanager Sports. This is a power conference matchup. There's Brown. He'll fire from deep. No, and he's fouled. There's going to be 2 on Jaden Joseph. And Mikal Brown Jr. will go to the free throw line and shoot 3.
He's making a direct line pass from here. Get over in the lane. Get it right now? Yes.
Can't imagine what would have happened to this place had had that been a 4-point play.
Hey, Ralph, don't let him cross to you the whole game. How many fouls? You're going to crowd the whole game, Ralph. No, we're good.
So West Oaks over the team foul limit, as Brown has 8 of the team's 9 points.
Get over here this way. Get over here. This way.
Justin Smith brings it up. There's Teixeira. Kirk knocks that ball loose, and there's a trap in the corner. DME just takes it away from West Oaks. Here's Simpson on the run. Left-handed layup, good. And West Oaks and Kinney want a timeout. So 2.5 minutes to go, quarter number 1. And we're going to keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout. Oh, now he's going to go full. Somebody talked him into going full. So West Oaks with the timeout. We'll take it with him. Come back. This is the grind session. So after the West Oaks timeout, we'll see if Kenny settled them down a little bit, but the intensity and the buzz in this gym, electric here right now for this ball game. Mikael Brown Jr. with 8 points. Trey Simpson with 3. That's the 11 for DME. And it'll be West Oaks basketball. DME in the black uniforms applying some full court pressure. There's the trap. They didn't. They just kind of token, fall back into a man-to-man defense here. Orange look from West Oaks. Burnett trying to, oh, that's a jump stop, I guess. Williams the rebound.
After the jump stop.
Yeah. And there's the kick ahead to Harry. And Simpson didn't find until he tried to dribble it right there.
Got to use the pivot.
Mm-hmm. Boy, when West Oaks has Bala and Ponder in the ball game together, that is the grind session version of Twin Towers, isn't it? And he traveled.
Bala could be effective down there. I don't know that that's a priority for him.
Oh, nice handoff. Ponder going to get that rebound, so that's going to be 14 fouls on DME. Foul's going to be called on Bokinga. So the final minute 26, both teams will be in the double bonus. Great crowd in here. We're at the creek is rising. I said something to Jesse when we got here that I was able to see Fern Creek, the actual Fern Creek, and she pointed to the creek is rising sign over there. So creek is rising. Here's Kirk. Rebound. Bala and Ponder fight over that one ahead to Burnett. That's going to be a foul inside, so we're going to be shooting 2. So they're going to call the foul on Simpson for reaching around and grabbing a hold of Marcus Ponder.
We got 2 shots, buddy. 2 shots. Hey, yo. Come here. Step here. Slide over here, bud. Slide over to the X.
Ponder short on the first one. And Harry will come out of the game. And Sadina Injai will check in for DME. You know, you see the DME roster in the hotel and you think they got some big guys, and then they go out there and guard Ponder and Bala, and you're looking at where's the bigs for DME, and that's going to be short again. And there's Bala on the floor. Simpson picking that up. They should go, push it. They got numbers? No. Look at Justin Smith play defense for West Oaks. My gosh. There's Nathan Kirk now. There you go. Go until the defense stops you, right? Layup, under 20 seconds to go, 13-7 the score. West Oaks hasn't scored in a while.
It's a pretty interesting play for the conversation that you and I have had, CJ. Vast majority of the time, that play results in a drive and a kick for a 3.
Right, and there's Ponder cleaning things up on the inside. And that bucket's going to count 13-9. Low scoring first quarter, DME with a 4-point lead. We'll be back. This is the grind session. No. I do want to invite you to join us on social media. Instagram, X. I still call it Twitter.
I do too. And I don't see that changing at any point.
Yeah, me too. We had a little supermarket in our town that a friend of mine owned for 100 years, and somebody bought it and changed the name, and I still can't call it the new name. It's always going to be Weber's to me. And there's a drive by Matthias. Nice give and go action there for West Oaks, and they get a bucket to end the quarter and a bucket to start the quarter. And there's Matas. Fires to the corner. Chris Katenge into the game for DME. Lanier will fire. And he gets 3. His first bucket of the ball game. Jacob Lanier, the junior from Little Rock. Good defense. There's Budalauskas from the corner, no good. Kirk with a step back. He's given them, he kind of calmed them down a little bit when he came in the game. I don't know, I just felt like they've been better offensively since he's been in the game. Maybe somebody
another ball handler.
Yeah, I was going to say somebody that can handle it other than Mikkel Brown. Yeah. There's Willie Burnett on the drive and the score. Now, Kirk is somebody that you can take the ball out of Mikkel's hands and still get into something. Lanier. Matas off on that jumper.
It's a good one more by Lanier.
And the hand check foul is going to be called on Lanier. Brown will check back in for Budalauskas. Some substitutions for West Oaks. Jaden Joseph, the junior point guard. Shot clock, plenty of time, 13. Inside to Ponder, that's a good move. Just turn and go, didn't dribble, kept it high.
That's it. It's really that simple sometimes.
And he's going to be hard to guard. Here's Kirk, and there's a foul on Ponder. He got ball, but I can tell you that Kirk didn't fall down on his own. So. And Jaden Joseph had the basketball here, and I remember last year the very first event we had in Chicago, and I went up to Kinney, and they have had a history. If you look at West Oaks, a history of, quarterfinal, runner-up, semifinals, and last year they didn't even qualify for the playoffs. And I remember going up to Kinney in Chicago, and I said, what do you expect? What kind of season are you going to have? And he said, I don't know. I have a sophomore point guard. And it was Jaden Joseph, and he had to, I say it all the time, this is a tough place to learn and grow up, but Jaden did on the grind last year. And this is just a hard place when you go up against a Mikkel Brown, a J.J. Mandequit, an Ike Louisier every night on the grind to learn to be a point guard. And Jaden did. Now he's a junior and a key piece to this West Oaks squad this year. And there's Willie Burnett from the left wing. No. West Oaks all over the rebound. They knocked it out. And Willie hasn't gotten one to fall here yet tonight, I don't think. DME basketball, 3-point lead. He's got 1 of 5, okay. I like that shot. That's a good shot. It may not be a, Ponder way up for that rebound.
Way up there.
And that's just great defense by Lanier. And everybody quit. They kind of gave up on that, didn't they? Ole Burnett will check right back in. Simpson will come in for Kirk to give him some good minutes. Nathan Kirk did. So DME basketball. I can't see the shot clock. I'll get it into Brown. And they're going to run right at him. Kyle from deep. No. Ponder. And they're going to call him from traveling. That's just one of those hustle turnovers right there. I mean, you can live with that. You can't be, I was going to say, you can't be mad or upset with him because he went and got that rebound, boy.
Corner, Jacob, corner, Jacob, corner.
Gotta find a rhythm for that.
Corner, Trey, corner.
Ninjine going to be fouled.
Come on,
Ponder.
baby girl, that's a foul, Diane. That was but he clipped him. It's below the body, baby.
I love the banter that goes on between our coaches and referees, coaches and coaches. And then Jai will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, you got to convert this.
Sedina misses the second one, and Ponder way up there for another rebound. In attack mode, there it is. Get out of the way, and he misses.
This is as good as I've seen Ponder look.
Chris Katenge is going to be called for that foul. And I think that's one of those late calls because he missed it. If he makes that and just dunks it,
they go back.
They play on. But Marcius Ponder, the 7-foot junior out of Miami, missed his first two attempts, now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. When we were in Hopkinsville for our play-in weekend in early October, this young fella had a monster, 22 and 19 kind of night. And boy, the kids were following him. He was the Pied Piper. They were, wherever he's signing autographs, and he's, it was just fun to see. And he misses that free throw. He's 1 of 4 from the stripe now in this ball game. And here's Lanier. Kyle wants that basketball. He's got a mismatch size-wise against Justin Lanier. Inside Njai, up under. Nice move.
Use that.
Making Ponder move his feet on defense. Jaden Joseph on the drive to Ponder. My goodness, and a foul.
When West Oaks plays through Marcius Ponder, they're a tough out, man. I just haven't seen that over the past couple of weeks. It's been a lot of Willie Barnett jacks it up on one side, Jaden jacks it up on the other side. Every once in a while, Paulo catches it in the middle and offers something up, but they don't have a base.
Right.
It's very difficult for them to score easy baskets.
Now the next piece to this is going to be Ponder needing to knock down free throws because now he's 1 of 5. If you're going to play through him and he's going to get fouled a lot of the time, he's got to be able to go to the free throw line. And I'm not suggesting he's missing these on purpose because now he's 1 of 6. And if you're DME, if you've got fouls to give, then you're okay playing defense like that.
Get to the basket, son!
Here's Jaden, and Ponder going to seal inside. And there he is. And that's 3 in a row now he's missed from dunking the basketball. Simpson on the drive and a foul.
Hey, get to the basket. You ain't make a jump shot the last 2 shots. Get your jump to the fucking basket.
And a foul is going to be on Lamio Mateus. And Trey Simpson will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. The lefty from Evergreen, Alabama. He's going to join Tristan Ford, a couple of left-handers going to Murray State next year. I'm going to sit down and look at rosters one of these days because we could put a pretty good left-hander team together here on the grind. Josiah Sanders is left-handed for Colorado Prep. Now, Tristan, Trey here. We got one kid on the grind, and I'm not going to name names, but when he shoots, I don't know if he's left-handed or right-handed. So
it's not a good thing if you're
yeah, that's exactly why I'm not going to say who, because he knocked down a shot one night, and I thought, did he knock that in right-handed or left-handed?
Yeah, that's not a good thing, CJ.
So they're going to kind of trap this. Chris and Mikal Brown. DME with the rotation. Burnett on the drive, no. Bala missing the short one again. And that was Justin Smith. So 21-16, offense at a premium here tonight. West Oaks has scored 7 points in the quarter, 8 points in the quarter for DME. And halfway through with 4-10, good defense there by Williams.
There were some steps on that.
Yep, Matias with the putback. So here's Brown. We'll give that up to Lanier. Now push if you're DME, you got numbers. There's the kick to the corner, Williams. No, that's off. We're going to go jump ball. See if the officials are going to kind of confer. Nope, no jump ball. They're just going to give that ball to West Oaks.
He looked at me, I thought he wanted help.
So West Oaks basketball, they trail by 3 with 3:40 to go here in the first half. And I like that offensive move there. Just get it and go. And they're going to call goaltending on A.J. Williams. So the bucket for Matias on the drive. And they'll get that inbound to Lanier, and DME will go. Simpson for 3, no. No, I think West Oaks got them scrambling and they're settling for the jump shot. So a 30-second timeout for DME. So he will have 2 full left in this half, and he'll have 2 full next half. And DME with a 21-20 lead, 3:21. If Marcus Ponder could make a dunk and a free throw, West Oaks would have about an 8 or 10 point lead right here, huh?
For sure. For sure. At least that.
Going through the big fella on the offensive end. So DME kind of small again, with Trey Simpson being the biggest guy on the floor right now. And Justin Smith will get the Flames into something here. Horns look. Marcus Ponder went a little bit too soon, and Mikal Brown with great help defense. Bala with the rebound. Willie with the bucket. And Willie's talking. West Oaks with a 1-point lead. Brown from deep. Yes. That's what the crowd came to see, partner.
I think you're right. I'm going to go out on the limb.
There's Willie. And a foul inside. He did have him in a full Nelson.
It was close.
And I don't know if Balo was rolling to the basket, but McCall just had both hands around him.
Well, Bala had him engaged.
Behind him.
He had him in a tight wrap. He wanted to make sure that full Nelson was tight.
Into Bala. Big time mismatch here. Does he take advantage? No. Rebound gets knocked out. Justin Smith corrals that. And he'll pull up from deep. DME losing that rebound battle. Joseph from deep. Third chance points for the Flames. And they make DME pay. 25-24, 2 minutes to go. First half here. DME just not able to knock shots down, getting good looks, wide open.
During the timeout, I heard Trey telling Coach after the last miss, I can make that shot. And Coach's response to him was, you don't get to shoot an air ball and then tell me you can make the shot. And then to the coach's defense, a couple possessions later, you get the same shot that you can make in air quotes, and you shoot another air ball. Some coaches, sometimes guys need to know that coaches probably know best.
And there's Kirk with the floater. And DME back in front as we go. Seesaw here. Jaden Joseph missing the floater. Finally, a defensive rebound. Bukinga. Harry for DME. And look at Kirk. Everybody thought he was going to pass it but him, right? West Oaks guys are headed to the corner. They're kind of back on their heels waiting for him to pass it, and Nathan Kirk just shoots the layup.
This is where West Oaks, this is their deficiency.
And we're going to get a foul on Jacob Lanier. That's going to be his second. And we're shooting two. Two shots. We're in the bonus. So Willie Burnett the third. The junior from Palm Bay, Florida, to the free throw line. Second free throw missed. We're going to get a jump ball situation. And that's going to be DME possession with 42.2. Nobody going to run at Brown right now. He'll kick it to the corner, Lanier. No. Bala with the rebound. Let's see if West Oaks plays for the last one. There's Willie. On the drive. Layup. And DME's got to hurry and go. Clock's running. There's Nathan Kirk. So with 3.3 seconds, now Kenny could use a timeout. He's going to lose it if he doesn't take it. 3.3, tie ball game. And Woolley going to heave one from half court. And a foul was called. Woolley drew a foul. Jacob Lanier is going to be called for that foul.
We don't double players that's not on my tail level. We don't double players that's not on my tail level. We don't double players that's not on this level. We don't believe in that guy. We don't believe in that. Let me see the replay to make sure.
Chris, they want to see a replay to see if he was 2 free throws or 3 free throws on that last foul. So we will run that up, the foul.
I just asked what y'all was reviewing. I got you, big dog. Say in a minute.
So the foul was called at the end of the quarter.
Stay out, right? Go to the bench. Go to your bench. Go to your bench.
Willie Burnett with the pump fake.
Like we play basketball.
Jacob Lanier.
Tough guys. Tough guys.
And here we go with the replay. We're going to see where he was
I ain't messing with
the shooter. So they're going to say foot was on the line and Willie's going to shoot 2. And we're going to put 0.3 seconds on the clock. 0.3 seconds on the clock, on the game clock. And Willie Burnett will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws instead of 3. And this just seems like this half's taking forever, huh? So it was a 2-point attempt. It was a foul. They put 0.3 on the clock. And Willie Burnett III will go to the free throw line to try to give West Oaks a halftime lead. He gets the first one. And these West Oaks kids knows that this gym is packed because they're here to see Mikal Brown. You know, so they're going to
spoil it.
Yeah.
Let's spoil it for them.
So Matt Panaggio is going to call a timeout.
Advance the ball?
Yep, and advance the basketball because you lose it if you don't use it. I think the same thing. That's just good basketball. So Matt will draw up a play, and they'll have 0.3, which I don't know if by rule you can just kind of tip it. I don't know that you can really catch and shoot with 0.3.
I don't think you can.
It's more of a throw it up there to somebody around the rim and get a little tip shot.
Or as the guy's making his way towards a shot, you could direct it towards the basket. I think that would be potentially a good basket as opposed to trying to catch, come to balance, and then shoot. There's no time for that.
Our second of 4 ball games coming your way here today from Louisville, Kentucky. We've got Mount Zion and Shy Prep.
Mike Jones and Tristan
Mike Jones,
Ford.
Tristan Ford and company, Marcus and Gang. And then we've got Grind Prep, the boys. We saw the ladies. The men's will play at 8:45, and they'll take on Winston-Salem.
Ethan Samuels for Chicago Prep.
Hey, hold on, stop. What's up? Hey, go to deep corner. Can we call a timeout? Can we call timeout? Call timeout? Yeah. We got another timeout. Do we have another timeout? Timeout? Yep. Hey,
Did he have a full timeout? Yeah.
All we want to do is make a sub. Let's go. Hey, now Monster. Hey, what's that? Hey.
So DME will inbound it at half court. It'll be Nathan Kirk inbounding it. Somebody's just going to have to catch and heave it. And I said off the air that this taking forever this quarter.
All right, so where do they get the advance the ball to, half court or the 28-foot mark?
Whatever the rules say, I have no idea.
All right, 28-foot mark.
Is it the 28-foot line? Okay.
Hey, hey.
I don't know what the rules say. I thought it was at the stripe there. It's a matter of about 10 feet, and there it is. And that's just a dead ball situation, and it'll be West Oaks basketball. That actually happened to me in high school.
Really?
Yeah, we were supposed to throw it up to our big guy for a tip play, and I made the shot from out of bounds. So now West Oaks. And that's going to do it. Wow, it seemed like that last .3 took forever, huh? Wow, halftime 30-28 our score. Second half action coming your way after a short break. This is the grind session.
That's all I'm saying. They said the advance to the half court. That's why I went over and checked. Anybody else want to advance to the 28-foot mark? Okay. So we're not going to the half court. Anybody advance to the 28? Okay. What is the white line?
That exact same thing happened. I threw a red watch, a big line guy.
Us being inside of the play-in is kind of a new experience. But one thing about West Oaks Academy, we look forward to any fight. And that the play-in has definitely been a fight because there's a lot of talent.
We came in as the underdogs, they put us in the play-in, so I feel like they tried us on that. Every year, we always can get in the grind session. So when they put our name in the play-in, I know we had to kill. Every game, you always go get a beast out of me. I'm always going to play hard, I'm always going to run the floor, I'm always going to get loose balls, I'm always going to get rebounded.
Playing in this play-in tournament means a lot. It's all on the line to get in that top tier of the grind session and to change the trajectory of our program.
We're playing in this grind session great opportunity for our guys to get in this league. We battled for the last couple weeks. Now it's time to play someone else. And it's been a great experience so far.
You know, it's a great moment. I tell them life comes down to a few great moments, you know, and all you need is an opportunity. That's what I tell them. As long as you got an opportunity, anything can be accomplished. So the grind session gives us a great opportunity.
I mean, one thing about playing on the grind session, it prepares you for the next level. We've got a lot of talented players, but when you come to the grind session, not only are you playing against really top talent, but I'm talking about the type of talent that you'll see in the NBA. In addition to that, the rules are conducive to our players getting into college. With the 30-second shot clock, now they've moved it to the 24-second shot clock. You know, just the different rules. The refs let you play with a lot more physicality. So all of the top players I've had, they've all told me that playing in the grind session has definitely gotten them prepared for college.
So I just got to tell folks, ready or not, here we come. The grind session is here. This is year 11. We're getting ready for all the top teams when we kick off next month and start moving all across the country. Let me change that. All across the world. We're going to be in Hawaii, Jamaica. The list goes on and on. Welcome to the grind session. We're ready to go.
We do, baby.
This is the grind session.
Welcome to the grind session. All right, we named it that for a reason. Every day is a grind, every minute is a grind, every play is a grind. Stay tuned for more this season.
school, so you don't really know how to grind. Like, you talk grind, but you don't really know what the grind's like. I know what the grind is like. What is your problem when you've been worshipped since middle school? You've been tall your whole life, big your whole life. They worship you so much now that you think it's about you. You don't even know what the grind look like. You made it now. You in the big leagues now. They watching you now. Everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do.
Three guys, he's jumping up. Oh my goodness.
About to go down. It is the grind session.
Over. It's over.
Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness.
Uh-oh, here you go. Showtime.
Good shot. Guess who?
Strive for greatness.
It's going to be West Oaks basketball. Willie Burnett, 9 points for the Flames in the first half. They were led by Flamio Matias with 10 points. Michael Brown leading the way for DME with 11 of his team's 28 points. Neither team, I would say, shot the ball well, played great, efficient offense in that. Referee has it.
I still got too many. That's why.
Power conference ball game.
Really competitive so far.
Yeah, we talked earlier in the broadcast, these two teams met earlier. There is a league in Florida that all of the preps play in, the West Oaks and Academy of Central Florida, DME. They played earlier, and it did count toward a power conference game, and West Oaks won that matchup. So a little bit of revenge here for DME as they trail by 2 heading into the second half. It'll be Flames basketball. And Marcus Ponder did not start the ball game, but will start the second half. He played very well.
You got to start him.
Yeah, played very well in that first half. There's Willie. And Willie with a step back. That's just a 2. And an offensive foul on Brown. And Brown Jr. is going to be called for the push-off. And West Oaks forces the early turnover. They'll get a possession right back after scoring. Here's Willie. That was a forced shot there. Rebound Lanier. Ahead to Brown. A little out of control. That'll be a DME turnover inside here. And somehow DME comes out of there with that basketball. That's got to be 5 dunks nice West find. Oaks has missed here. There's Simpson, who did not start the ball game for DME, but gets a start here in the second half. Played well. There's Willie. Pump fake. The drive. No. And Harry with the rebound. Ahead to Brown, who sees Simpson. With the right hand. No. Willie the rebound. Ahead to Joseph. And Budalauskas will pick up that loose ball and get it ahead to Lanier. And a foul. Justin Smith. I don't know if they all put butter on their hands when they at halftime or just seems like unable to control it. Simpson with the short jumper, mid-ranger. He gets it. So Trey with 4 quick ones here in the second half. And Budalauskas is going to be called for the holding foul. He's guarding a much smaller, quicker guy.
That's going to be a tough cover for him.
Going to be the second team foul for DME. As we've played almost 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
I imagine DME is trying to deny him.
They didn't want that switch that just happened, so now Budalauskas on Willie Burnett. They forced Willie to give that up. And the bigs for West Oaks continuing to do some damage and work on that offensive glass. Here's Brown with the push. No. Simpson's going to come out of there with it. Lanier trying to use that screen. Brown, they're going to run right at him. He just attacks. Pulls up from the free throw line and scores. And a foul. Foul's going to be on Willie Burnett. Now Brown did something different there because the double team came and he attacked. Instead of waiting for the double team or waiting to pass out of that, he just attacked it before it got there. And I tell you, a young man with his skill pulling up from the free throw line, I think I'd take that 100 times out of 100. You know,
layup.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's Jaden Joseph on the drive. A floater, no. Brown picking up that ball. Here's Simpson. Jaden Joseph getting in there to knock that out of bounds. So DME with a 3-point lead. We've played almost 3 minutes here in the third quarter. There's Brown again from the free throw line. No, Simpson sneaking inside there. That's a great offensive rebound. And that's going to be on Matias. And Wellington Barros will check in for the first time here in the ball game. Sophomore from Angola. Good player. Get it into Harry. Brown loses the handle of that turnover. Here's Willie. Trey Simpson. So West Oaks basketball.
Hey, if you move stronger than that, it wouldn't happen. So. Tough guys, get through that. So.
Hey, Jacob, he's going to the corner.
So we've played a little over 3 minutes here, and they really haven't fed the ball inside to Ponder or Balo here. Barros on the perimeter. Now they're going to get it inside to the big fella. Marcis doing some work. Goes and gets his own rebound. And a foul. And that's a technical foul waiting to happen right there. They're going to call the foul on Harry Bukinga. And then the two officials are going to confer to see if they're going to call a technical foul on somebody, and I think they are. They're going to call a technical foul on Trey Simpson, showing a little emotion after that. So on the grind session, it's point of interruption. So we shoot the technical first. Shouldn't that be the way we should do it? Shoot the technical first.
Ref. It's point of interruption for us. Point of interruption? Yeah, so you shoot the technical first, now back on the free throw line.
So on the grind session, we resume play after the technical foul, what we call the point of interruption. So we shoot the technical foul first, and I don't think Marcis Ponder is going to shoot that technical foul.
I think they're probably going to find somebody else.
Yeah, and so Ponder will step back. Jaden Joseph will go to the free throw line and shoot the 2 shots because of the technical foul assessed to the DME player. And he'll get one more. And Marcis Ponder will go back to the free throw line. Now Marcis Ponder will go to the free throw line and shoot. He was fouled after he got him an offensive rebound in the putback. He was fouled.
Yeah, that's a tough load for a high school kid. He forces that first one up at the basket. Even if you try to engage to box him out as you're taught to do, he's just so big and so strong that very few guys are going to be able to get him out of there.
Oh, and that's going to be backcourt. Got a nice little battle going on here between Willie Burnett and Jacob Lanier. And that pressure defense forced Jacob to lose the handle just momentarily, and he dribbles it in the backcourt, so it'll be a turnover. And Willie making tough shots. That's what he does. Foul going to be called on Matias. That's going to be his fourth. As Nathan Kirk, who gave DME some very good minutes in the first half, will check in. Kiffin Teixeira will check in for West Oaks.
Hey, you don't think you're exaggerating a little bit?
Here's Brown on the drive. Denied. I don't know if you're one of those media people on the baseline down there. You can see it on the screen to your left there. I'd get out of the way if Ponder started coming my way.
No question.
No photos worth a dental bill or a chiropractor bill. Or there's Kirk. The young fellas came off the bench and played very well. And that's going to be Marcus Ponder with that foul. 3 on him. And DME back in front by a point with young Mr. Kirk going to the free throw line to shoot. He's just a junior. Homegrown kid from Daytona Beach. So we've got a nice crowd in the house here at Fern Creek High School, and they are not disappointed in tonight's action. I had a gentleman that does some of the PA work come in here and say, you guys run a great event. I'm just happy that I get to be here to watch this and announce it. And I said, it's not your typical high school basketball, is it? We are fortunate on the grind session to get to see this week in and week out.
We do.
And that's going to be the 5th team foul. And Willie Burnett, the third, missing the first free throw. Willie likes to score points. I don't think he likes missing free throws. He gets the second one. Now they attack after they break that press. There's Chris Katanga to Brown. And a foul, and we're shooting free throws. And Mikhail Brown to the free throw line.
I love the level of intensity that both of these teams are playing.
Well, I said it. There's just kind of a buzz in here. You know, they're just the intensity, the crowd's into it.
Hey, stop trying to hustle. We're good. We're good. Come on, we're all right. No, we're good. Like every call ain't a debate, man. Come on, we're all right. Let's coach.
So Brown Jr. got the second one. A 2-point lead for DME. So here's Willie guarded by Brown. And that's great defense. Without fouling, Chris Katanga ahead. He'll shoot from deep. Ponder, another rebound. Nine rebounds for Marcus. Look out. Left-handed good. So we're tied at 39. And West Oaks can't guard without fouling right here. They're going to try to double team.
It's two.
I told you that from the beginning.
And that's going to be Kiffin Teixeira.
Last time you told me okay, and you did the opposite of what I told you to do.
So Brown will go back to the free throw line to shoot a couple for DME Academy. Give DME a 1-point lead. A couple of big boys just exchanging right there. Malo coming in for Marcus Ponder. And Brown gets the second one, 15. Burnett on the curl. The up and under, got it, Willie. We said he's a shot maker.
He is.
And here's Brown. Now they got 3 guys on him. Somebody's got to be open. Nathan Kirk makes him pay. Brown found the open. Had 3 guys on him. What, 45 feet from the basket? 50 feet from the basket? And there's going to be a foul on Balo, and we're going to shoot free throws. And with 2:36 to go here, third quarter. A lot of fouls in this game.
A lot of fouls.
And I don't think the officials are doing a poor job. I just think there's a lot of fouls in this game.
I think they're doing a good job, a really good job. They kept control of the game. They're not allowing the coaches to get too far out of it, but they're not.
Right. They're letting them talk to them, but yeah,
Absolutely.
you know, they're having conversations, having some fun with them. Harry misses the second free throw, so 44-41 the score. And up and under. Again. Oh, look at this. Kirk just taking it down, and there's a foul. And when you gamble on defense here, that's what happens on the back end. You force your big to have to help. And I can tell you right now that Nathan Kirk has played outstanding. And if DME wins, he might be my player of the game, and I don't really care how many points he scored. He's just done an outstanding job. I love the confidence, right? I love the confidence. I read something recently about Larry Bird, the great NBA player from Indiana State that played for the Boston Celtics, that was a similar kind of comment, saying you're going to put that guy, you're going to guard a white guy guard me. He said that's disrespectful. And Ponder just comes in and says, you're going to put him on me? That ain't going to work out.
3 seconds.
A jump ball call is going to be called. There is actually team control there. When you lose the ball, it's still yours, and you can get a 3-second call. And it's going to be DME basketball. As they get it into Lanier. Here's Brown. See if they run at. They do run at him, and Lanier's the open player on the drive. Gets denied at the rim. Justin Smith goes the distance. He has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay West Oaks basketball. Better decision making there. I like the fact that he was taking it to the basket. We say it all the time, go until the defense stops you. Don't make up your mind what you're going to do with it. Read the defense. And he thought he had a layup there. I like it. Here's Willie from the top, deep. And the little guy with the rebound.
Good job staying on their feet.
Willie the cutter with the left-handed finish. Willie's one of those guys when you look up, I made the comment earlier when he was 1 of 5 from the field. Now he'll end up with 27 tonight or something. Here's Brown. Pass to Lanier. Well, I tell you, Ponder inside makes you think, doesn't he? When Lanier drove in there, it's like, do I want to be in here? The ball hit the rim. Chris, I'm just going to say get ready. Get ready for a replay just in case the officials want to come over here and see if that ball hit the rim. All right, they're going to say that it did. All right, Chris, go back to eating. No, I don't know if I don't think we're eating yet. If we're eating, I'm upset because nobody brought me the menu. So it'll be DME basketball. That ball did hit the rim. The shot clock should have reset. Sometimes it's hard from our vantage point to see whether or not that happened, but it'll be DME basketball. So DME the ball in a 2-point lead, and Brown on the floater, no. Simpson the rebound. And this is the short jumper. Ponder the rebound. And the Flames attack. And we're going to get a hand check. Jaden Joseph will go to the free throw line. It's going to be Jacob Lanier, his 4th foul. Now there's sportsmanship right there. Simpson goes to get down on the line, and Ponder gave him 5 because they were battling in there. Ponder says, good try, little guy. And when you're the size of Ponder, you're going to get that every night. Yep. Joseph with the 2nd free throw, and 47-46 our score. Through the hands of Njai. And Lanier not able to run that down, and it'll be a turnover. So 25.7. Obviously 1.7 difference between game clock and shot clock. Here's Bala up top.
Stay solid.
And that's going to be on Trey Simpson. And Bala will go to the free throw line. Powell. 7'1" senior from Angola. Hits the first, and we're tied. West Oaks had a 2-point halftime lead, 30-28.
It's been pretty nip and tuck this third quarter as well.
4th quarter going to be a barn burner. Bala gets the 2nd one, and West Oaks now with the lead with 12 seconds to go here. Inbounded to Budalauskas. Kirk on the drive, the floater. Yes, that young fella has played outstanding here tonight. 49-48 the score. We played 3 quarters, don't go anywhere. 4th quarter action coming up. This is the grind session. So fourth quarter action, West Oaks basketball. Both teams have 2 full timeouts apiece. Does West Oaks have their 30, Jess? They do. So West Oaks will have 2 full and a 30. DME 2 full timeouts. That's important for a couple of reasons. We'll talk about that in a while. Here's Willie Burnett. He has 20 in the ball game after 3 quarters. Ponder the rebound and the put back. And the big fella just too strong.
That's a double. He double.
So the foul is going to be on Njai. And Marcus Ponder.
Ball got stripped twice. Ball got stripped twice. We can talk about it, but I'm on the baseline. You here? I feel you.
So Ponder has 12 points and 11 rebounds in this one. And converts the 3-point play, the big fella. Big, strong Marcus Ponder, 51-49 our score now.
He's been huge for West Oaks this game, man. Jeez.
There's Kirk. He has 18 in the ball game. Brown from deep. Got it. And DME back in front by a point. Inside to Ponder, and there's a foul. And Njai had a hold of him. I'm not sure why they're complaining about that when he goes up and you see. And is that 2 fouls? So we are at 37 fouls called in this ball game. We're going to get snowed on here tonight if we don't get out of here in a while. This game's taking forever. It's Ponder to the free throw line, gets that one. As Harry Bukinga going to check back in. The big man for DME.
Such a tough assignment for those guys because they've got height to match Ponder's, but.
And that's going to be a violation on Bala. So we're tied at 52. Is it safe to say the 7 o'clock game is going to start late since it's 7:08? Here's Brown. Got it. Young fellow's a good player.
He really is.
There's a reason he's going to Louisville. The home crowd here not disappointed, I don't think, here tonight when they leave this gym, whether DME wins or loses. I think they understand that the Cardinals got a new one. They got a good one, I should say. Balo's going to be called for travel instead of just shooting it. Is he afraid somebody out there is going to block his shot?
I don't know how interested he is in being a big man.
Or playing big?
Either.
Yeah.
I can about bet that he envisions himself more of a wing player, which is fine. But in order to do that, you got to guard a wing. And I think that's when it gets probably a little dicey, which at 7 foot is going to.
Right.
You're not going to be able to guard a guy that's a legitimate perimeter player.
Here's Willie. Shaking and baking. Good defense by Brown. And a timeout, West Oaks. So DME with a 2-point lead, 7:03 to go, fourth quarter. And West Oaks is going to call the 30-second timeout. So Kenny just wanting to talk about something on the offensive end. We mentioned earlier in our broadcast 2 more games coming your way. Both going to be late start. Mount Zion taking on Shy Prep in our next contest. And then in our final ball game tonight, we've got Grind Prep Oklahoma. We saw the girls lose earlier. The boys will play, and they'll be taking on Coach Lowe and the Lions of Winston-Salem Christian High School. So it'll be West Oaks basketball. Kenny wasn't real happy with what they were doing offensively, so he called the timeout and got him into something, and it's get the ball inside to the big guy. And Ponder not able to convert that possession, and DME will push. Here's Lanier, free throw line. Stop. That's a great shot. That's a 15-foot free throw. And they fire it ahead. Good defense getting back. Simpson. I wish more guys did that on a break. Stop at the free throw line. Nothing left, nothing right. Shoot it.
I agree. Instead of running and cramming your head under the rim and throwing the ball in the bottom of the backboard.
Jumping, and somebody got a piece of that, but able to get the shot to fall. Matias. West Oaks within 2 now. Nathan Kirk, here's Harry. Kirk from the top. Ponder another rebound. A double-double machine for that young fella if he gets minutes. Here's Joseph. Fired ahead, Simpson attacking. And the putback, he stays with it.
Yep.
And DME with a 4-point lead now. I'll tell you, 4-point lead seems like a big one in the fourth quarter of this ball game. That's neither team's given up much. So good defense, Brown Jr. DME with 2 team fouls. West Oaks none so far in this one if we're thinking about free throws down the stretch here. Pass to Ballo. That's just easy. He needs to be that aggressive. And West Oaks will call a full timeout. So 5:28 to go in the ball game, 58-56 our score. We'll take a break with the Flames. This is the grind session.
Let's go, Black. Get him up. Let's go.
And I have to show you a picture here, Anna. I got a buddy eating at my restaurant in Sedona, Arizona.
Oh, that looks good.
That sends me a picture of him eating at my restaurant while I'm in Louisville freezing. But DME basketball, they have a 2-point lead. As we get the important stuff, which is basketball and not our dinner order. Here's Brown. You got to shoot it short. Harry with the offensive rebound, and they reset Kirk from the top. Got it. Nathan Kirk.
One rebound. Right. You got to be tough in there. Be tough.
And that's Bukinga with the offensive rebound and second chance points for DME. West Oaks now in a foul. And the foul's going to be on Bukinga.
When he's coming on.
And that's 3 team fouls now on DME. So they've got to be careful not to get over the double bonus too quickly here with 4:40 to play. Backdoor cut, Willie. Simpson with the defense. Again, Simpson the block. Willie battling. And the bucket. Willie, 1 of 3 from the field there. But he got the bucket. Just great work for him. And here's McCall. The drive. Lanier with the pull-up. And that's Bala with a big rebound. Ahead to Willie. Willie ends up turning it over. Harry picking up the loose ball. Shot clock at 12. There's Kirk. Block shot, Balo. And the foul is going to be not on the block shot, but it's going to be on Matias for grabbing a hold of Nathan Kirk on the drive. And the junior from Daytona Beach, Florida will go to the free throw line for a couple. His team up 3. This is the first. These are big. Kirk gets the second one. And West Oaks will go with the Twin Towers, the big boys. Balo. And Ponder in the ball game for the Flames. And DME wants some full court pressure.
Not worry about us. We're making free throws. He's got 5. He's got 5 for me.
And on the grind, you get 6. So here's Joseph to Smith. Back to Jaden. Jaden will fire from deep. Balo with the rebound.
That's a box out. Hey! Hey! Should we challenge it? Should we challenge it? You don't understand.
Coaching staff wanting to know if one of the players touched it last, so he asked the player, and he's speaking no English, so forget about it. Let's just play. And DME comes out of there with it anyway. Here's Jacob Lanier from the right wing, knocks down that triple. That's a big shot for DME.
It is.
7-point lead with 3:17 to go. There's Ponder with the offensive rebound. Backs it out. Joseph from deep. No. Ponder another rebound. And the put back in a foul.
Oh, I want to challenge that one. Really? That's not a foul.
So the foul's going to be on Bukinga.
Hey, who's going after the rebound, though?
Ponder doing his work on the glass. That's how many, Jess? 14 rebounds, 14 points.
And he's earned those, too.
Yes.
Sometimes you get rebounds just by the proximity to the play.
Yeah, missed free throws or things like that. No, he hadn't got any.
Off season, at the top of my list for Ponder would be catching the ball and his balance. He comes back next year and he catches the ball better, and he's got a better sense of balance, how to get to 2 feet established. He's very, very difficult.
Hey, Nate, got to pinch down. Michael, you got to get shooter.
So Marcus Ponder, what is he from the free throw line tonight, Jess? 5 for 11, 6 of 12 now. I just a lot of attempts. 12 attempts is a bunch. A high schooler. So some man-to-man full court pressure here from West Oaks.
For him, though, CJ, that should be a standard. A kid his size, you're not. How do you guard him if you don't foul him?
Yeah, if he's not going to the free throw line, you're not throwing him the ball. Here's Brown. Got to move that. Here's Kirk from the top. Nathan Kirk again. That young fella has answered every bell. Is that 24 for him, Jess? 25. And the illegal screen. Going to be called on Matias.
6 fouls on him. Got the shooter off the court. Back to spacing now. Back to spacing. Back to spacing.
And that's going to be 6 fouls on Flamio Matias. As he fouls out, Wellington Barros will check in for him. And DME will call timeout with an 8-point lead. 2:26 to go. We'll talk about what they're going to do when they come out of this timeout. When we come back, this is the grind session.
Basketball buddy, 6'9", and was a fireman. And he said, "I'm coming to Sedona. You going to be there?" And I said, "No." They always come to They don't pay it.
So out of the DME timeout, it'll be their basketball. They have an 8-point lead. So what do you think here? Are we going to run something special?
I don't know what they do.
Just kind of run their stuff?
Zone, yeah.
Brown from deep, got it. And the home crowd liked that, didn't they? I don't want to say that's a dagger, but 11 points, 2 minutes to play here. Here's Barros. He drives it. No, Ponder another rebound. Put back, no good. Ponder another rebound. And the smallest guy on the court helps him up. That's a mismatch right there. Justin trying to help Ponder up with a foul on DME and Marcus Ponder, the 7-foot junior.
A lot of basketball left to play in this 149
with the shot clock.
24-second shot clock.
Right. There's Ponder.
If you're up 10, you're not out of the woods, and if you're down 10, you're not out of the game.
See if West Oaks presses here full court. Got to do something to speed this up. Maybe force a turnover. Ponder misses that second free throw rebound. Harry. Keep the ball in his hands. Brown, Kirk, Lanier, and a turnover. No, here's Brown. Here's Brown. Matt didn't want the timeout now. Here's Brown. McKyle. Gives it up to Kirk. And an offensive rebound.
I think that might have been the dagger, had that gone.
Harry inside to Simpson. And that's a 12-point lead with 1:12. The DME may get out of here with a win, but they know they were in a ball game tonight. There's Ponder. If they add that to the playbook, that little high screen roll action, and he slips it and gets that shot, and there's a foul. And Nate Kirk.
I'd said a couple weeks ago that their maturation as a team is going to be tied to their willingness and their ability to make him a bigger part of what they do offensively. He's clearly got deficiencies to his game, but you can't have a guy that's that big a player that's that willing to play and not involve him in your offense. I don't care how good your guards are.
Well, he can make the guards better.
If they'll allow.
Right. No.
But I've been a guard before. I've coached a lot of guards before. He doesn't do a great job of catching the ball all the time. He doesn't do a great job of finishing. And so for that reason.
And Matas, Budalauskas, no. Offensive rebound is run down in the corner.
For that reason, it discourages a willing passer from making a pass to the post. But then a guy who really wants to shoot it anyway, it gives them all the reason they need not to throw it down.
I'm going to say they just need one excuse not to. Here's Macau. Performed very well in front of the home crowd here tonight.
Hey, I think you spoke too fast today when you said I'm 0 for against you.
So that's going to be 14 fouls on West Oaks. And they'll just inbound it. Too much time to try to run this out. Ponder with another rebound. Ahead to Willie Burnett. Final 5 seconds. Willie from 3. No. And that's going to do it. 73-63 is our ball game.
Good game.
Real good ball game. We've got 2 more coming your way. We'll talk to player of the game here in just a minute. Stay with us.
CJ, I don't need a picture. But Anna's coming. Hey, can you put 15? Yeah, you put.
Come.
Clean your shit up. Hold up. Clean up over there. Everything. Clean it up.
Macau, come. I don't know where my camera is. No, you're good. Is Anna there? She's coming. She's coming.
You did a good job.
Appreciate you.
I watched you on YouTube before.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to back up. They're about to go live. Can I get y'all to back up?
We're good. This would be good live.
Let me get one.
We're okay on live here. Are we on, Anna? We are good. Young Mr. Brown. Young Mr. Brown, 25 points in this ball game tonight, our player of the game. Tell me a little bit about the ball game, then I want to talk to you a little bit about this crowd. What about the performance?
I think just overall, from them, it's a rematch for us. They beat us at their crib, so we came in this game with energy and fire and a passion to win this game, and I think that's what took us over the top.
On Wednesday, you made your announcement that you're going to play your college basketball right here in Louisville. A lot of red out there.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
I feel great. That's why I came here. That's why I love this fan base. It's exactly why I committed here, and I signed here on Wednesday. So the energy in the city is just different. They take it very seriously, and I can't wait to get on campus and step on campus next year.
Congratulations on our player of the game. We've got Shy Prep coming your way. They'll be taking on Mount Zion in our next ball game here on Tanager Sports. This is the Grind Session.